All right, I have not watched this video at all, you dig? I just wanted to see if she's been back since my video. And I see you have, what, 25 new subscribers? You up to 50, girl? You almost 50 and you're up to 50 subscribers. That's what's up. Half a century almost. And I'm trying to get this to finish this paperwork that I'm doing for K Shizzle and his Pro Express brand, you dig? And venture that we have going. But I just keep getting distracted by all this foolishness. And this comment stood, "We are living single in a 90s kind of world. I'm glad I got my..." Some of y'all ain't gonna get that. But should I be your 51st subscriber? Area 51, we already talked about that. Because no men need to be around you. So I'll be your 51st subscriber, but I will be your 31st dislike. Alright? Enough talking. Let's get it. And this is Kevin Samuels' 40-year-old spoiled brat introduces herself and reclaims her identity. Are you speaking in the third person? Let me make sure this is the channel that I was on last time, because I think, yep, that's you. How I get more views than you? I almost got 6,000 views on the video I did, and you only got 2.9. All right, let's go. Let me turn you up, because you're trying to be soft-spoken, but we already know you are toxic. See, I told you, pretty face ain't gonna save you. Men are over that pretty face. Never trust a big button to smile. What is that? Is that how it go?
It's the 40-year-old brat here.
Now imagine, now this is gonna sound bad, but I'm gonna tell it like it is. Imagine how much better you'll look if you actually took care of yourself, like your weight and stuff.
Just getting ready to go to bed and wanted to check in. Thank you for those of you who have friended me and added me.
Do I hear a wine glass again? Let me see what these comments are saying. Nobody cares. Absolutely nobody cares. Is this your 15 minutes of fame, God? We saw the conversation. It's not what you're making it out to be. I'm not here to bash you, but you gotta admit though that you were whining. Every time he said something, you were like, "But Kevin, your 15 minutes are up. Move on. Name somewhere in the world or time high value men don't want these things Kevin said." A so-called 40-year-old going on 13. All right.
On Instagram. This account is really...
You really think these men are about to be extracted? Extracted. You need to extract some of that attitude. Distracted by tits, light skin, and a cute face? Not anymore.
Originally, I decided to set this up for YouTube in response to Kevin Samuels' video.
Don't you love, I'm gonna just let it play, not interrupt, but don't you love when they try to act like they're not trying to show cleavage and they keep trying to pull it up, but they don't pull it up enough so it can fall again? Come on.
Hey y'all. It's the 40-year-old brat here.
See, you see what I'm saying? That's all they care about. Trying to look cute. And don't have just nothing but helium, air in their brain. Just as dumb as a box of rocks. But swear they educated. That's all they care about, the exterior. And most of the time, that's fake. I'm telling you, go to bed with the average black woman. Go to bed. And when you wake up next to her, she's not gonna look nothing. I tell men all the time, if you want to know if a female really look the way she look, if all that is natural, take her swimming on the first date. I don't care if it's in the dead of winter or you live in Antarctica. Push her in the pool. You hear me? She gonna come up how she normally look. And if it scares you, then run. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just getting ready to go to bed and wanted to check in. Thank you for those of you who have
Instead of checking in, you need to weigh in. That means get a scale. But I hear her nails clicking on the wine thing. She's drunk half the time. Ain't nothing worse than a daytime drunker, too. It's light outside. You light and it's light outside.
Friended me.
And you drinking.
Added me on Instagram. This account is really... originally, I decided to set this up for YouTube in response to Kevin Samuels' video.
She literally pulled up her thing, but then pulled it right back down so she continue to have cleavage.
That he did about me.
He did not do a video about you. You called into his show. Last time you tried to call it an interview. No. You called in. Y'all talked. Y'all talked. You didn't listen, and that was it. And you still trying to milk these like somebody need to try to milk your double D's and make you good for something. You ain't even dark skin, so chocolate milk ain't gonna come out. Don't nobody want regular white milk. Come on now.
I was bold and a little bit crazy to call in to his show. For those of you who don't even know who Kevin Samuels is, let me just back up.
No. I know you did not try to say, for those of you who don't know who Kevin Samuels is, we don't know who you are. Okay? You are the one trying to milk this 15 minutes of fame. No, you did not.
I'll tell you real quick. So, Kevin Samuels is a YouTube blogger, very like traditional, mature black man. Trying not to hate on him because I'm just...
What is there to hate on?
Want to keep it positive.
You need to exit stage left because it looked like you did some curtains right there behind you. Just go ahead and just exit stage left. Close. They already closed. Just push you behind them and close them again.
But misogynistic.
You're the same color as your curtains. Get the freak out of here.
And
blended in with the background.
Really blames black women for the fall of the black family.
Yes, I do too.
For the deterioration of marriages in the black community. Thinks that our standards are too high, that we're expecting too much, and that we need to basically just settle down and revert to our lives in the 50s where we had no rights.
No, you stupid idiot. You know what? Let me not call you a stupid idiot. Let me stop. No, he just wants us to revert back to being feminine and ladylike and knowing how to take care of our men and the house and upkeep ourselves and not let ourselves go and look, have our own real hair. What's wrong with that?
No equality and just,
He didn't say that.
Barefoot and pregnant.
He didn't say that. You look pregnant, but you're probably not barefoot. You probably got some red bottoms on that you can't afford.
At 23, taking care of kids at home, if we want a man. So, He
didn't say that. He said if you want a high value man.
A lot of women do listen to him, and I listen to him more so out of just curiosity, and so many...
I listen to you out of pure boredom and when I want to laugh.
Were upset with me because they heard my interview with him, and they were like, "Girl, why did you cuss him out?" And I was like, it didn't make me that mad. It really didn't make me that angry. And
she really thinks she's finna get an interview on the Breakfast Club or with Adam from No Jumper. Nobody's reaching out to you, girl. You think Adam finna be like, hey, can I talk to you about, when you called into Kevin Samuels' show? No. You making this more than what it really is.
This just didn't surprise me. I'd already listened to a lot of his videos. I knew that's where he was coming from. And I was going to let him destroy my peace and my joy. Like, I know where I'm coming from.
You don't have peace or joy. All you have is that bed and them curtains and that weave and that cleavage.
And
them cubic zirconia, what they call it, cubic zirconia stud earrings. And you're going to have to get a stud instead of a man pretty soon because ain't no man on planet Earth, not Earth, Earth. All right? Earth gonna want you because you keep embarrassing yourself.
Like it or not, there are a lot of Kevin Samuels in this world.
And we need more of them.
That's why he's so popular. That's why he has a following. Okay? But I do wholeheartedly disagree with him.
And you need to follow the yellow brick road all the way down to the Wicked Witch of the West and find you a brain with some real hair growing out of it on the skull on your scalp. All right? You need a brain. You got a heart because you called in. You got a heart. But you need a brain. What I don't remember the rest of them. I don't remember what Dorothy was going there to do. But you can't make me believe that Dorothy was going down the yellow brick road with all them dudes and Toto, and then wasn't nobody trying to hit or wasn't nobody trying to smash. Now, men, I don't want y'all to be simps or nothing, but come on now. Dorothy was clueless. Y'all should have been trying to get some coochie because she was clueless. But whatever. It's a TV show called Clueless. I feel like stuttering for no reason, but yeah, let's get it.
I think he's completely insecure.
So instead of working on yourself, ma'am, you want to call this man out for doing nothing but simply trying to better us as women to keep the black families together or to build them and keep them together. You rather call out his faults and his flaws, which I don't think he's insecure, but whatever, instead of working on your own. Okay, makes sense.
I think he has some past issues with women, probably his mother.
Spiritual whistleblower. Spiritual whistleblower in this thing right here making y'all light-skinned women look bad, bruh. Hold this L. Hold it. Earth, get off here. Hold this L. All right?
High school girlfriend, some in which he needs to reconcile because he's very angry.
And you're angry too, but you're trying to use that little patronizing, condescending type, fake, feminine, soft-spoken voice that you're doing right there. That's totally working my nerves.
But nonetheless, by the end of my interview,
you did not have an interview. How many times will I have to tell you that? You called in his show. Interview implies that you're important and that he sought you out. No, ma'am.
As I was trying to defend.
No, ma'am, ham. I just want to slice some of your back off and make some bacon.
Some of the things that he says men want in a woman. He says Kevin Samuel says women
were you swallowing some of that semen that you had left in your throat or something? Because we already know you be on your knees. Don't trust a light-skinned girl with black knees because you know what she's doing. Why did it take you that long? Were you trying to think of the next lie or something? And then we heard you swallow. I told you strong throat bastard.
Men want high value men. And when he's talking about high value men, he's talking about like high income earning men. Want a woman who is fit.
Half of y'all just look evil in the eyes. You know what? Let me get my thumbnail right now. Let me get my thumbnail. You ain't never lie. Hold on. All right. Get my thumbnail. We gonna cut your cleavage out too. I ain't trying to see it. All right. There you go. Y'all just look evil because y'all hateful. Y'all just hateful.
Cooperative, feminine.
The eyes are the windows to the soul. And stop flipping back that horse. Can I speak today? That horse hair. It's not yours. Leave it alone. You don't have the right to play in it.
And
just like y'all need to stop giving these men the right to play in your PUSSY before you in a relationship with them, and you won't have to be running around bitter like this. Bad built and bitter. BBB. We need to do the BBB on these females. A better bureau. That's what we need. Instead of the Better Business Bureau, we need to check these females out. The BBB. Bad, built, and bitter. I just love me. I'm hilarious.
Submissive.
Yeah, this is the eyes are the windows to the soul. I know she didn't call lots of bodies. She haven't killed nobody, but she got a high body count.
Nothing's particularly wrong with those things when I say it that way, but when you listen to him more regularly, you find out.
Leave that other person's hair alone.
His definition of fit is actually almost like a very Eurocentric standard, very thin.
What? Why do black women make it seem like it's a white person's thing to be thin and fit? Stop that. It's a human thing. Everybody should want to be thin and fit. There she goes, slow swallowing again. Bruh. Did you put some thicket in your food? We know you thick. Some of y'all know what thicket is. Come on now. Come on, stop that.
Submissive, he likes to say he's talking about it in a biblical Christian sense, but he's really not.
You're thirsty for attention. That's why your motherfucking mouth dry. And drink some of that wine. Alright? Now she's trying to say that. Listen.
When he's talking about submissive, he likes to say he's talking about it in a biblical Christian sense, but he's really not, because he's not talking at all about what a man needs to do, the role a man needs to play.
He's already playing his role. He's the bread winner. While you sitting at home eating bread and getting all these calories, he's the breadwinner. You're supposed to be a helpmeet, all right? He's doing his job. All right. If you working 60 plus hours a week, what do you mean what the man needs to do? He's doing it all.
Bible says, okay.
The Bible also says don't be drunk. I'm paraphrasing. It's like drunkenness and all that. And what are you doing all day drinking? It also says that what is it? Gluttony is a sin. And you are gluttony if gluttony was a person. So stop that.
So that a woman is willing to submit, right? Like, you're not submitting to bums out here.
And that's why you're single and only 1 in 4 black women get married. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay? We're not submitting to cheating ass men. He implies...
And women cheat too, if not more than men. Women are just better at it. And y'all emotionally cheat all the time because y'all always confide in other men and women and telling your business when you need to be talking to your man. So stop that bull crap. You oval shaped head bastard.
You should accept cheaters. And he implies that, really we need to just be homemakers. So, and nothing... I'm just not here to judge. Like, I'm just not that upset by it because I feel like...
Cuba zirconia and fake jewelry that's going to turn green. And you're looking for a man that got that mean green, a.k.a. that money, that cabbage, and all that. You want a high-value man, but you're just mad because they're not going to accept just anything because us women are used to men just accepting anything from us just so they can get the PUSSY. Mm-hmm.
Space for all of those people in this world.
We're used to men just agreeing with us so they can get the PUSSY. We're used to men just agreeing with us so that we can handle any sexual thing they may need. Men are not putting up with that anymore.
And those men who want that need to stay over there and look for women who are okay with that. But that's not me, right? So anyways, long story short.
You mean Becky and Jenny Mize and who else? Those type of women? Yeah. Those other races of women who know how to submit. Annie Camden, 7 Heaven. When I see your smiling faces, smiling back at me. I know there is no greater feeling than the love of a family. Y'all remember that show, 7 Heaven? I strive to be an Annie Camden mother one day. That's what I want to be. Yep, keep playing with me. And I'm going to fire you up every time you make a video. This your second video. I'm not playing with you. You're going to stop polluting the minds of these women out here. Because you're making my job harder trying to help the women of, the women coming along and the ones that's old and stuck in their ways like you. You're definitely not the 40-year-old virgin, but you're the 40-year-old spinster. What they call it? Well, I don't know. You probably got kids.
Conversation. I was saying, well, I may not be fit, cooperative, or submissive, but you know what? I'm still feminine.
No, that's fake femininity. Because you have masculine energy, you're just not masculine, if that makes sense. You're boisterous, and you're cantankerous, and you're headstrong, but you're just cute and dainty, and you're smashable. If I had the eggplant emoji, I'd smash you. You're just not something I would take home to mama. You're just not. You're definitely not something I would marry. As cute as you are, I wouldn't marry you. Because you're hard to deal with. You would make me hard if I was a man, but you're hard to deal with. You're like Chinese arithmetic. You're hard. I'm not going to deal with that. You're a hard-boiled egg with an egg-shaped head.
And he said, I don't really know if you're feminine. I think you're just a brat.
Ooh.
Brat.
Ooh, you still hearing that? Ew. You're still hearing that, aren't you? Oh my gosh. You're still hearing that in your head, right? Oh, look at that. She's big bother. She's a bad built bastard. Bothered bastard. Add another buh sound. Sitting up in here playing with us.
So that Tarman embraced it. And so I'm calling myself the 40-year-old brat. Because you know what he was really saying? He was saying that, how dare you, with your 40-year-old self, have high standards?
You have high blood pressure and you keep pausing for emphasis because you don't know what you want to say. You're just a spiritual whistleblower, blinking bastard. Add another B to it. You bad built, bitter bastard. No, you're bad built, bitter, blinking bastard. That's what you are.
And be imperfect. And I'm like, yeah. How dare me? How dare us? How dare all the beautiful women in my, in my worlds, in my network, my friends, my sisters, my college girls, my girls I grew up with, my sorority sisters, like, how
all y'all single, I bet. My sorority sisters.
dare us?
I hate women that taste every word they say. My sorority sisters.
To still have...
How does it taste? And my Nicki Minaj.
High standards.
High cholesterol. High cholesterol, high blood pressure. You're probably high. Plus you're drinking. You're not drinking, you're drinking.
While imperfect. Who says we gotta be perfect?
I really want to speed you up because you're talking too slow.
To want a good man. Anyhow, so that's what this whole blog is about. So I'm just excited that...
Again, it is a vlog because it's a video, not a blog.
Are listening right now, and ultimately my goal is to really just do more videos and interviews with my girlfriends like mine.
Interviews. You in this interview world. I bet you don't even have a job. You don't go on interviews for jobs, do you?
Big girlfriends. So that
you don't have a job, but you're shaped like corn on a cob. All right. The big one, not the little ones. Not the little ones that be in Cajun seafood balls.
We can get a full perspective and have some really good conversation.
You're full figured, but we don't need a full perspective on women because we women talk all the time. Let the men talk. That's why I'm giving my platform over to men. 7 p.m. tonight, Central Standard Time. I will be going live with B. Rogers and we're going to talk about it. Give these men a chance to speak. We have spoken long enough. I don't know why spoken don't sound right to me. I want to say speaking, but I know that ain't right. Lord have mercy. I need to be educated like you, the 40-year-old brat. What did you say? You have a master's or something? A PhD or whatever?
Wow.
Are you a PhD? Are you the PhD papers like the other lady?
Our dating lives? What we
funky, hard-headed, and mad. Is that what your PhD stand for?
what we don't want, and just really honest, authentic conversations about these things, you know?
And only black women try to change fat to mean fat, like fat form. No, baby, we mean fat, as in obese. All right, as in Fat Albert.
I also just want to talk about wellness. You know,
how you gonna talk about wellness and you sitting up there looking like a light-skinned Precious? Come take care of Mama Precious. Come take care of Mama Precious. Wellness. And you're definitely not well mentally. You're shaped like a whale. Hold on, we're gonna go to class since you always want to say you got a PhD. You're shaped like a whale. So we're not gonna be talking about, hold on, come on back over here. We're not going to be talking about wellness, all right? No. No, ma'am. All right?
Overall wellness for black women. And when I say wellness, I mean our spirituality.
Spirituality.
I mean getting in touch.
Spiritual whistleblower, where are ya? Somewhere doctoring up some old photos from the 90s.
With our ancestry. You know, that ancestral calling of greatness.
Calling.
Because I do believe we are Mother Earth.
Sure we are.
And I want to talk about religion, Christianity, our... I want to talk about our fitness and our health and our beauty routines.
Fitness and health. But you're breaking the scale. You're tipping the scales at 300 or 400. Like, get the freak out of here with that bull crap. All y'all care about is your beauty routines, but not your fitness routines. Makeup this and foundation this and eyelashes this and weave this and all that bull crap that ain't gonna do nothing for you when you die early from high cholesterol and being morbidly obese with diabetes and everything else. I can talk about that because I got it when I was a child. They wanted to call that juvenile diabetes until they found out I was type 2. Y'all getting it when y'all are adults or being borderline because y'all just not eating right purposely. I couldn't buy my own food back in the day, and my mom didn't buy all that other extra stuff. It was just I had a predisposition to get it. Y'all motherfuckers just, ugh.
Right? I want to talk about all of that. And I want to talk about our mental health. So when I say wellness, I mean all of that. It's just embracing.
You talking about mental health? Don't Kevin Samuels always tell y'all to go to counseling and get therapy? So he cares too, but you don't want to hear that. Evidently,
our identities.
Your identities. You run around with an Asian woman's hair on your head. Your identities. You're a Negro peeing.
And then lastly, I want to talk about femininity.
Oh my God.
I think.
But you don't want to submit because that's beneath you. Right?
Two things. Femininity and feminism.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Are two words that are misinterpreted way too often amongst us women. And when I say that, like, so many women don't know, let's start with femininity, that you can be feminine and a boss at the same damn time. And I do think because the way our roles have shifted in our generation, where we are oftentimes the breadwinners in our households. We are oftentimes the caretakers of our parents and grandparents and our loved ones. We are oftentimes the primary caregivers to our children.
No, you're oftentimes living with your parents and your grandparents, and you want to lie on social media and say that they're living with you. If nothing is in your name and you do not have the master bedroom, baby, you are living with them. Y'all are not roommates because roommates contribute. Okay? All right, just get that straight. Just like you think you had an interview with Kevin Samuels, but you really just called in. You probably live with a relative. The relatives don't live with you. You are not taking care of them. You do not draw a check. You need to draw a crazy check, but you don't draw a paycheck. And you need to motherfucking check your triglycerides. How about that? Spell it. I dare you to spell it.
Careers.
Got a career and ain't got a job in that field. And you ain't never on a soccer field, a baseball field, a football field. You ain't never doing nothing with no sports.
Have lost touch with that feminine side. And I'm here to tell you that your femininity is your superpower.
Oh my God, you Powerpuff Girl. Shaped like a motherfucking puff, but you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Freak out of here with that bull crap. Superpower! Get the freak out of here.
You can be feminine and be a boss at the same time. So I want us to reclaim that. And then I also want to just talk about feminism. You know, so many of my girlfriends get upset, not so many, but a few get upset when I talk about feminism because they're like, I'm not a feminist. And I'm like, girl, yes you are. I heard you on the phone the other day advocating for your right to equal pay at your daggone job.
Okay, so if we're gonna have equal pay, then we need to have a equal workload. So if you want to be paid just as much as Pookie and Ray Ray at the job, then you need to be lifting as much as Pookie and Ray Ray. You need to be carrying as much as Pookie and Ray Ray. You need to be working as much as Pookie and Ray Ray. Since we want to be so equal. Or how about we just recognize that we were made from Adam's rib and go sit down somewhere while you sitting around there eating some barbecue ribs with the coleslaw and the potato salad. All right? All right? That was a mouthful, like when you be eating those Cheeto puffs and whatever else big light-skinned women eat.
You're right. To vote. To be heard.
All right, you bad-built Susan B. Anthony.
Make your own decisions. To buy a home.
To be put in jail if you can't take care of your kids like the men. Like, we always want equality until it's something that doesn't benefit us. Come on now, it's your girl at Tiffany M. Draper. Y'all better hit that like and share this video with every male you know.
That's all feminism is. It's not anti-man. It's not we think we're the greater sex. It's none of that. It's just asking for equality. And when I say equal, I don't mean the same when it comes to relationships. In any relationship, whether it's a man and a woman or just a woman and her girlfriends, we do all have our roles to play. That's what makes a relationship, right?
Oh, you mean like a woman should be submissive because that's just how it is, right? I don't trust that smile. Never trust a big body and a smile. I don't trust that pretty face. I don't trust it. I don't trust it because you got that soft-spoken evil. She will tear y'all up. She will tear y'all to shreds.
So,
man, y'all better run. Anybody that's passively pissed off, y'all better run.
Sis.
She that type of like, dang, you real pretty, why you single? But we know why she's single, because she bad built and she got a bad attitude. But for the ones that's skinny and pretty like her, and you wonder why they single, because they crazy.
Stay in your lane. But let's talk about what that really looks like. And that's definitely not, I am not subscribing to any traditional gender roles that have been...
At least she showed that she fat. The spiritual whistleblower be having the camera like, I'm going to show y'all the only thing she show. It's the only thing she show. It's the only thing she let y'all see. That area.
Right to us? Like, no. I'm just talking about, what do you do best? What do you contribute? What are you contributing to this relationship? You know? What makes you feel good?
What do you mean? What are you contributing to the relationship? You talking about the man, or I don't know, I was distracted for a second. I was looking at your curtains.
for me, like, I know I need to be needed. I like being a nurturer, but I also like, making decisions. I also like being a leader.
And that's why you're gonna be single.
Let's go traditional with cooking and cleaning. I really like to clean because I don't think anybody else cleans as well as I do. That's my own control issue, right? So maybe in my relationship, I'm going to set that standard, right? That, like, I want to clean and I want to nurture, and he may do other things. So, anyway, I digress. So I'm going to talk about all of that. And then I just want to, interview my girls so you guys can see how diverse.
Yeah, go ahead, interview her so I can flame her up too.
Grown ass women really are.
Since you want to call it an interview like she's somebody important. She's probably important to you. But go ahead and have her on your panel so I can flame grill her too. Flaming hot Cheetos flame her up. I'm going to charge her up like a phone on 1%. 1%.
I've got married friends, single friends. I've got, oh my goodness, so many bosses in my life. We're leading in different areas from fashion. single. And to just entrepreneurship, to within education, within marketing, within healthcare, wellness. And so I just want to bring all these grown-ass women perspectives to this space so we can just really get real.
I just laugh when I see they specialize in health and wellness. Like when I see big overweight women being dietitians and all that, personal trainers. And how are you going to tell me how to live and you ain't even living it?
And, have some authentic conversations about what it is we need.
No, Kevin tried to have an authentic conversation with you and you whined the entire time.
I think there's a space for that, a space that's needed. And so,
is there space in your room? Because you seem like you're taking up about half of that entire room.
I encourage you to go to my YouTube page, 40-Year-Old Brat. Subscribe. I'm going to try to make videos every week. I'm just getting started, so bear with me.
You're shaped like a bear, but I'll try to bear with you.
Turn on your notifications so that you can grab yourself a little glass of wine or cocktail.
Oh, cock is your problem. Cock is your problem. If you stop hopping on it and find one that will actually marry you, then you won't be sitting up in here being the 40-year-old brat with a glass of wine. Bitter.
Put your pajamas on. Let's talk about it. Alright? Alright, good night. Love y'all.
I want to see a full body. I want you to stand up. Because you keep acting like you're going to show us and then you pull back up. Excuse me, y'all. Just like every man going to pull out. Every man going to pull out of you. You hear me? Anyway, it's your girl Tiffany M. Draper. And we're going to wait for her third video.